Welcome to part 9 of this series of maybe why you are not meeting your business goals and how to proactively do something about that. There often is a case where there's no consistency. There's no sense of anything that you can track. And sometimes this is because what's going on behind the scenes in your life feels like it needs you more. And if that is the case, we therefore can't expect our business to do all of the things if you are so consumed with your life. And rightly so, often there are moments where, like when I've had my kids in that first 4 months or 5 months or 4 years or however long it's been, my consistency has been up and down because my life has been up and down. I was never seeing more of that 24-hour clock than I was when I had little babies. And so, therefore, if I didn't have that consistency within my business, and I'm not saying all day, every day, doing all of the things. Sometimes it's a case of, okay, I'm going to make sure I do this thing twice a week, non-negotiable, it is done. Like all those things that you do in your life as well. You never leave the house without, well, I hope you don't, leave the house without brushing your teeth. You never skip 4 days where you don't eat anything. These parts of your life, these things that you do, you can, as James Clear says in Atomic Habits, you can habit stack on top of it. And here is another thing that I want to say. When you're out of consistency, when it becomes a rare event that you actually do the thing rather than doing it all the time, that's when emotions, feelings, self-doubt, all of the stuff in your head really becomes ignited. And you then begin to check in with every single step and you question it. So about a month ago, I had a really bad fall when I was running and I had to recover for 4 to 6 weeks and I couldn't run. And those first few runs, I literally questioned every step. I would slow down if somebody came towards me. It really took me a while to find that flow and that confidence once again. And so if you have not been consistent in your business for a while, take some small steps and begin with some small things that you can begin right now. Rather than going, okay, I've got to go from 0 to 1,000 immediately. You don't. Build the habit really, really slowly and work with what you've got. If you want help with content, by the way, come on over to your digital disco. There are 3 ways to join. Lots of love. Bye.